me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about today's show. We got a great show for y'all. As y'all can see, a lot of Ravens fans is on the show right now. Ty got the schedule in the background. Y'all already know who Carl is, diehard Ravens fan. And we got a new guest on, a friend of Dave's, Davey Dollars. As you can see, Tomo and Dave not here with me, so I got to run the show alone. I'm going to be doing all the commercials like Tomo does, all right? But we got Chris here, and I don't know where my father went, there you go, Baltimore Joe. How y'all doing, fellas?
Man, what's going on with you?
Doing good. Can't complain. Appreciate you for having us.
Doing great, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. All right, let's get it, man. All right, so look, before we get started, y'all, because we got to talk about a lot of Ravens talk, but before we get started, make sure y'all like this video on 3 different platforms. We got Twitter, we got Facebook, and we got YouTube where the money resides. Shout out to YouTube. All right, so make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share on all 3 platforms. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be using throughout the show. All right, I'm going to get more into the priority comments. So like that comment section up because the show is not the same without y'all in the comments. All right. And then we got some IG chats. All right. We got some Instagram chats. Now, normally Tomo does his part, but I'm going to do my best to mimic Tomo right now. All right. Davey Dollar. So look, we have a lot of sport conversations throughout the day, y'all. I mean, no matter what time of the day, you always got a conversation you can walk into. It could be 3 in the morning. It could be 3 p.m., 11 p.m., all right? We have a chat for almost every single sport, NBA, WNBA, NFL. You got MLB, NCAA football and basketball. We got also NCAA's women basketball, UFC, the combat sports all together, boxing, UFC, WWE. Right, so everything except for like golf, hockey, and soccer. But everything goes as far as major sports. We have a chat for it. We have a lot of debates in there. You get all the latest news as far as trade rumors, trades that happen, free agency signings, right? Any drama going on. You get it there first before Bleacher Report, ESPN, etc. Shout out to Dave. Dave be on top of that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have Ty, right? Ty's a part of those IG chats. Ty, just quickly talk about your experience in those chats.
To me, it's fun. You wake up every day. You're gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You got somebody on there you can talk trash to. You got some people on there that say some crazy things that you can talk trash to. Like we had somebody on there by the name of Kevo. We've been talking real crazy for the past couple of days. We've been silenced now, but it's real fun. So
let's get it. Yeah. So, but look though, man, we like on the 21st gonna be the 2nd year anniversary for this whole platform, right? And we be having these chats since the beginning, and it used to be free, all right? So now that we're monetized, it's not free no more. I'm so sorry, all right? But to be a part of the chats, you gotta become a member. Just click the link in the description, and we have 3 tiers. The first tier, I'm gonna give you a little bit of that. The first tier is the pro level, all right? In the pro level, you got loyalty badges, so people know who you are when you're a member by the month, right? We have special gifts and memes that you can use, as you can see on the bottom, all right? And then we got the all-star level, all right? All-star level. In the all-star level, a lot of things can happen. The pro level, you can join 1 IG chat, 1, all right? But in the all-star level, you can join as many as you want, as many IG chats as you want, all right? Also, you can have a say-so on the topics we're going to do, all right? We have different segments. We have Dave Doghouse. We have Tomo's Get Done Son. and we have not your average top 5. All right, so you can actually make a suggestion. We could talk about any topic you want to talk about on the show. But last but not least, we got the superstar level. Now, the superstar level, we have a separate chat on IG called the R2L chat. That's like that's the real one. All right, so to be in that chat, you got to actually do that, or and actually be a superstar, you will actually get an opportunity to come on the show. All right, anytime you want. So it's a small sample of how the membership works, and that's it, right? So make sure y'all click on that link if you want to become a member. I'm gonna give a shout out real quick to all of our superstar members. Right, we have Jerry. Jerry became our first member. We have Donnell, myself. We have Dave, Tomo, Teddy, Coach, and then you, like Tomo said, if you click that link on the bio. So, lastly, I know I'm talking a lot, y'all. But next up, we are not a show, we are a network. All right. Our first expansion show, DWT, Baseball with Teddy. All baseball content goes through Baseball with Teddy, y'all. Shout out to Teddy. He's actually has an episode streaming live tonight at 10 p.m. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. The next show that expanded was CTC, Carl Talking College. Since Carl is on, I'm gonna have Carl give y'all a brief description on how that thing works. Go ahead, Carl.
All right, so my show, thanks, Joe, is Carl Talking College. It's where I cover football, college football, and college basketball. As of now, I'm six episodes in. I've covered predictions for all of the Power 5 conference schools, so the ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12, and SEC. Then me and Ace this past Tuesday, we did 10 schools that you should look out for in the group of 5 and independent, so non-Power 5 conferences. I could just tell y'all my 10 real quick. So my 10 was Tulane, Western Kentucky, Memphis, San Diego State, Coastal Carolina, James Madison, why am I drawing a blank? UTSA, Notre Dame, and I'm drawing a blank on some of them, but y'all get the idea. It's 10 non-Power 5 schools. So episode 7 will be dropping Saturday. It will be live. I don't know what time yet, depending on how traffic is from Maryland to Virginia. Should be between 7 and 8 o'clock. But yeah, just stay tuned. Saturday should be a fun little episode. It's going to be way shorter than the other ones for sure.
Let's get it, y'all. All right, Carl doing great in that show right there. And last show we got is fantasy football. So you're a fantasy football fan. Coach Coons got his own show called FFC Fantasy Football with Coons. If you do fantasy football, I realize that people who don't watch NFL do fantasy football too. So if you need some tips, right, some advice, tune into FFC. Another episode come out tomorrow also for that. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. All right, let's get this thing started. First question. Off season is still in the works, but a lot of free agent moves already been done. Any trades, contract extensions, most of them been done. So I want y'all to give a letter grade on the Baltimore Ravens off season. It'll be A, B, D, C, E, or F, depending on where you grew up at. Carl, you kick us off. What's your letter grade?
So y'all know me. My whole thing this whole offseason was signing Lamar, and we did that. So that alone, I want to give us an A+, but I won't. So we re-signed Lamar. We signed Odell, which thanks to Joe, I was asleep when we did that. Joe woke me up to tell me that one. So we signed Odell. We signed Rocky Sin, which that was cool. We re-signed Broderick Washington, which I think people might not. Go ahead.
I didn't even hear the hold up. Shout out to Cardo. All right, real quick, guys. Shout out to Cardo with the super chat $1.99. Shout out to R2L, refuse to lose. What it do, Pops?
How about them Cowboys? Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I give it an A+. I give it an A+.
Hold up. No, somebody.
I give
Somebody. Hold on, Pop. Somebody.
Can you hear me?
Donated. Yeah, I can hear you. Somebody donated $2 to the show, and they gave you a shout out and said, "What up, Pops?" That was Big Cardo. Big Cardo.
What day it is?
All right, go ahead.
Tell Big Cardo. Tell Big Cardo what's happening. But look, I'm telling you, I give it an A+ because we signed Lamar Jackson.
Pop. It's like Carl finish first. Let's let Carl finish first. Let's let Carl finish.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so appreciate the dono, the super chat, Cardo, by the way. But yeah, I think people are gonna sleep on that Broderick Washington re-signing. That's such a great move. I really liked it. Now it sucks we let Calais Campbell walk, we let Justin Houston walk, and now it really sucks we let Marcus Peters walk. Now that we just hear about the Marlon Humphrey injury, but thank God it's not as bad as it could have been. No Liz Frank, so he's not out for the whole year. He might miss a couple games, but that's whatever. We can fight through that. Hopefully this D coordinator helps us get through that. We signed Melvin Gordon, which JK, please come back. But I give our draft the B+. I give our offseason like signings an A+, just specifically off Lamar Jackson alone. So I give us in total an A-. I would have liked to see more cornerback depth. Casey Hayward was out there. I wanted us really to re-sign Marcus Peters. I really wanted that to happen. I understand Marcus Peters had a down year last year, but Marlon Humphrey had a great year last year. But the year before Marlon's great year, he had a down year. So you don't give up on your guys because they had a down year. Marlon Humphrey definitely showed why you don't, because he had a great year last year after having a down one 2 years ago. Felt like Marcus Peters could have did the same thing. I kind of wanted Justin Houston back as well. 10.5, 9.5, 10.5 sacks last year. But it's time for the young guys to spread their wings. Adafe Owe and David Ojabo comes off an injury, our second round pick from 2022. So it's time for the young guys to spread their wings. But I give us an A-.
All right, Ty.
Just feelings that like Carl said, yeah, we did re-sign Lamar. We got Odell Beckham. We drafted Zay Flowers, which was a great pick right there. But the one thing we didn't do, like he said, we didn't get no cornerbacks. Like we could have drafted a few cornerbacks instead of getting Trent Simpson. We could have drafted Ringo, but we let Philly get him. I guess we let Philly get him because they signed your boy Hurts and they set the market for us so we could re-sign Lamar. So I guess we did that for them. Or we could have got Clark Phillips or somebody. But other than that, yeah, I gave us like a B+, A-. We did lose Campbell, lost Peters, of course. But we did keep most of our team. But to me, I think we needed more cornerbacks, but we did get wide receivers what we really needed for the past couple of years. So yeah, A+, A-, B+.
All right, Chris, talk to us.
Yeah, I'm in the same ballpark where everybody else pretty much. I say about a B+ for the off season. We definitely, I believe you build a football team inside out, and we definitely could have got a corner for sure, but we definitely could have used a lineman. We haven't had a solid left guard since Marshall Yonder retired. We need more interior line presence. I like to get a nice. Hopefully the young boys on the D line, Matt BK and Travis Jones and the boys step up out there. Broderick Washington, them boys is nice. Really is it's hard. It's only you can say. All I can really say is just the cornerback position is what we really need to address for the offseason. If we had got somebody there, we probably would have got an A+. But for where we at right now, it is what it is. So it's the next man up. Little Pepe, he down for a little while. He down and out. We don't know what Jordan Armar Davis is going to be. We don't know what Caillou Kelly is going to be. So I mean, we're going to have to figure it out. So it is what it is. So I give it a B+ about for the off season, pretty much. Yep.
All right. So we got an A+, A-, Carl? Yeah,
A-. I said the offseason signings off just strictly Lamar's A+, but when you mix the offseason free agency with the draft, I give it an A-.
All right, A-, B+, and you kind of like A-, B+ too. All right.
Yeah, about B+. Yeah, I give it B+.
All right, Baltimore Joe, talk to us.
Okay. I give us an A+. I mean, we signed Lamar Jackson. We signed Odell Beckham. We signed Aguilar. We signed those three right there was a big upgrade. Okay, and then our draft, we drafted the linebacker from Clemson. He nice. We drafted the cornerback. He nice. Zay is the beast. Then we picked the line that towards ACL, but still continue to do the combine and lift the most weights out of anybody in the combine. He gonna start next year. He gonna take the big boy on the right side. He gonna take his spot next year. He gonna start. Then we got the young guard, the big young guard. He might start this year. we got then we got the corner. The corner's nice. And then when we talk about corners, I like Stevenson. Stevenson can step in that spot with Peter. Peterson was getting beat like he stole something. Every game, the game against Jacksonville, they tossed him. And then the dude caught the last touchdown against him. I don't like him.
Yeah, that was A. Jones.
I don't like Peterson. I'm glad Peterson gone. Then he get on the sideline and talk so much trash. You know, and hey, my bad if I offended anybody. But what I'm trying to say is Peterson was a distraction to me. I'm glad he gone. Stevenson can step in that spot. The cornerback from Alabama, he can play. We got some our front four. We talking about getting if the Rams have a slow season, they might want to trade the Beast.
Aaron Donald.
That's a possibility. Aaron Donald. And they're talking about and they're talking about for the Redskins, the defense end.
Chase Young. Chase Young.
The dude from here.
Yeah, Chase Young.
What's the dude from here? 99.
Yeah, Chase Young.
Yeah, they talking about him. So I'm okay. I think we solid in every position except for one corner. But I think this year, what's the name? The safety number 32 is a lock. He'll beat. Marcus Williams a beast. And then the rookie that we drafted last year, I think he's gonna have a Pro Bowl year. So I think we good. I think we solid in every position. And then when it comes to Lamar, you're gonna see who the best quarterback in the league is.
All right, awesome. All right, cool. So
All right, so I understand that Pops thinks that Marcus Peters is trash, and I understand he had a down year last year. But again, I think that if you stuck with him, again, Marlon Humphrey 2 years ago had a terrible year. We stuck with him. He had a great year last year. Brandon Stephens, I do not have any hope in whatsoever. I think Brandon Stephens, you want to get beat like a drum. Every time I look up, Brandon Stephens is getting beat like a drum. I do like Pepe Williams. I've been high on Pepe from the start, but I'm not really too high on Brandon Stephens at all. I wish he would actually go back to safety, but now we actually have two great safeties, so there's really no room for him there. Like you said, Kyle Hamilton, my handpicked rookie. I love Kyle Hamilton. I love Tyler Linderbaum. I'm glad you brought up Andrew Voorhees. I was trying to save some of my notes for some of these guys, but some people weren't mentioned. Like you said, Andrew Voorhees, who had 38 reps at the combine on bench press, who was actually really good at Southern California with Caleb Williams, who would have probably went higher than the 7th round if he didn't tear his ACL. So that was on my notes as like one of the steals of the draft. Trenton Simpson, I did like the pick. If Patrick Queen is gone, but if we re-sign Patrick Queen, I don't really like the pick because I like our linebackers. I like Patrick Queen. I like Roquan, obviously. I like Malik Harrison. I think Malik Harrison is slept on and underrated, especially in the run game. Malik Harrison has a nose for the football.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to John Ross.
To who?
To the guy Ross from last year, the linebacker from last year, the undrafted free agent.
I'm blanking on who you're talking about. I know Malik Harrison. I know Roquan and Queen. I don't remember. I remember John Ross.
He was number 66, right?
No,
he was number 66, right?
It was the linebacker we got last year.
He
came from Michigan. No, he came from Michigan.
He was number
David Ajabo. David Ajabo, the pass rusher.
No. The linebacker, the Mike linebacker. No. He was going crazy in the preseason. Then he had ripped his bicep or something like that.
His number was 60. His number was 66, right?
51.
No,
51. He's still there.
51.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking about.
But he
I remember a linebacker that was a beast last year.
Yeah, he was going crazy in the preseason. Yeah, that's like I agree with you. I was like, I don't know why we got another middle linebacker. when we got dudes waiting in the wing.
Yeah.
All right, another super chat came in. All right. Shout out to Kevo. Who called him out? Ty did. Shout out to Kevo with a $4.99 super chat, man. Appreciate it. Hey, hashtag NFC East rules. Let's get it. Hashtag God of the Silence tag. Hashtag Silence tie for life. Hashtag Silence March 2023. TK Sweets and Treats celebrate with us. Shout out to R2L. Hashtag day one.
And hashtag hurt soul. Hashtag hurt soul.
Kevo and his girl, they have their own business called TK Sweets and Treats. They got a lot of pastries and stuff like that. They do more than pastry, I believe, too. Carl loves it. All right, so make sure.
Hey, them strawberry crunch cookies, A1.
Yup, and they are in the DC PG County area. So if you're there, go ahead and check them out. All right, go ahead, y'all. Continue.
Yeah. So what I was saying, like the linebacker pick, I don't know too much. I don't know what we're gonna do. We might move them around. We might have them rush the pass a little bit. We might have them blitz. We might have them certain packages. So I mean, if we can figure it out, then cool. But like I said, we had 3 linebackers I already liked, so it is what it is. I like Ty was like we could have got a Clark Phillips. We could have got a Riley Moss. We could have got somebody, a Cam Smith, some Keely Ringo, somebody at corner. Like I said, I still want us to call up Casey Hayward if he's not retired. Like, I know he's a free agent. I don't know if he's done, but give me Casey. Casey is a man-to-man corner. You know what I'm saying? You can put him out there on that island, and he's going to strap you. So let's call up Casey. Casey probably get him from the low right now. August is late. I mean, mid-August is that. Get him for the low. He be there. We just signed Ron Darby. I wasn't too happy with that move. I don't know about Ja. I feel about the Ron Darby.
Get hurt too much.
It made me upset, but.
Well, he's from here.
Yeah, I know yeah, I seen him get cooked at Maryland camp. Get cooked. The only reason why he made up because he was just 1,000 times faster than the guy that he beat. That got cooked. That cooked him. So he used the speed and made a play, but he got torched. It was like 15 yards separation before he caught back up. And I seen it with my own 2 after the camp. So, but yeah, man, I like the A-. I like what everybody's saying. It's just like I just really wish we did go after cornerback depth. We didn't have to go after a starter, but as you can see, we need the depth now.
Man.
But we signed 3 cornerbacks. We just signed 2 cornerbacks.
Your center's hurt.
Yeah, we just signed 2 cornerbacks. I like Pepe. I like Pepe.
He hurt to
come back.
He hurt.
We need.
Yeah, but he'll be back. He'll be back. I like Pepe. And the cornerback that we picked up.
Well, the only thing that's gonna help the secondary out is the pass rush, and we don't know what them boys really about to be on this year. So I don't know.
That's up in the air.
That's the only thing that's gonna help the secondary out is Ojabo and Owe. Owe, it was his 3rd year. I ain't seen nothing yet. He had 1 game against the Chiefs. I ain't seen him since.
And I had an argument with Joe about that fumble being fluke.
All right, y'all. I will let y'all rap, but whenever you come around people that you know the same team, y'all like the same team, y'all can go for hours. But I know y'all talked about secondary. I'm gonna get my time on. Speaking of secondary, let's talk about Lamar Jackson. I mean, they came out with a top 100 list, and he not only was he first, he wasn't secondary. He was 9th on that list, I believe, or 10th. All right, so coming off of an injury, a lot of people got people like I think Justin Fields over him and stuff like that. Trevor Lawrence, so Jalen Hurts. I don't know how I feel about that. Herbert. So I want y'all to talk about Lamar Jackson. What are y'all expectations for Lamar Jackson this season? And Ty, we're gonna start off with you.
Well, he finally got some receivers, so this is the first time ever in his life getting receivers. So I got him getting MVP again. Hopefully winning the Super Bowl this year. Getting 1,000 yards.
Short and sweet.
Come on, man.
Is that Tomo? Like Tomo? Stop it.
Hold on, Ty. All right, Ty, you said Super Bowl?
Yeah, Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, it's not. So that's your expectation this year. Super Bowl MVP. That's good. All right, Chris.
It's about the same thing right there for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, the brother transcended, man. I mean, he might be the best football player I've ever seen on the field, honestly. I mean, you talking about a guy that could throw for 4,000, throw for 4,000 yards. Mike rushed for 1,200. That's unheard of. Lamar, the reason why Justin Hurts and all these other boys getting drafted. They got guys in front of them that ain't done nothing. If you put them the same guys on the other teams that's ranked ahead of Lamar, get them James Prochet and Miles Boykin and these boys to see if they turned up the same way. You know, Lamar out there, you can't. I mean, Hollywood. Justin Tucker when he had to kick a 66-yard field goal to win the game. If Hollywood caught the 3 touchdowns that Lamar dropped in his hands, I mean, throughout the game. I mean. Now, I mean, you talking about no. I mean, out when Marshall Yonder left, we ain't have not a notable offensive lineman. You talking about Herb and all these other dudes? These dudes can't move. Lamar, I mean, the dude is transcendent, man. He truly is. I mean, he's once in a generation talent. And that's why they hate him. That's why the brother ranks so high in the back because they don't want to give a brother who don't talk the way they want him to talk, act the way they want him to act. You know, I mean, I don't know what they really want from him. I mean, he good brother. You know what I'm saying? He call everybody mister when he do interviews. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I guess they don't like the Cuban links and you know, the afro. Outside of that, I don't know what you really hate about the brother. I mean, let's keep it funky. But, you know, we see what it is. Only player, honestly, I see that's above Lamar in the NFL is probably Mahomes. And I mean, Mahomes got Andy Reid. I mean, we got a special teams head coach. You know, Todd Monken, the best thing that happened to the team in years. Hopefully, he can he keep it going. You know, Jameis Winston was throwing for 5,000 with Todd Monken. So, you know, hopefully we could just open the field up and let Lamar cook. It's going to look like Louisville in the NFL right now. I really believe that. Spread the field out. It's over with, man. It really is. All y'all can do is just get open. Let's get open. I mean, he been doing it. I mean, he was leading the year before. He had the #1 ranked team in the whole AFC, not the AFC North. We was the #1 seed in the AFC, and you couldn't name a single receiver on the team. You didn't know who they were. Yeah, but some way, Lamar, Superman Action Jackson. I mean, come on, man. Come on now. I mean, they acting like bro ain't really him out here, man. Come on now. Come on now. Who's Herbert? I mean, how you got these dudes in front of him? Joe Burrow got a losing record against Lamar Jackson. How he number 2? How that work? How that work? AJ Brown was looking, you know. I mean, what's it called? Justin Hurst was looking good, but you know, he got AJ Brown, Smitty. He got receivers cooking. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen was a certified first round bump. And 2, they got Stephon Diggs and Davis. Lamar was carrying his team. Unanimous MVP. Who are these dudes, man? Come on, man. Let's keep it funky. They don't like the way the brother look. They don't like the braids. They don't like the afro. They don't like the sniper gang chain. They don't like the Balenciaga. He ain't like this, bro. He one of us. You know, we good, bro. We good, man. I ain't trying to talk.
Talk to me quick.
We ain't trying to talk, man. But
talk to me quick.
I thought football is about winning games. Number two in the league right now, only behind Mahomes. With nobody on the team, we don't have Mark Andrews and Lamar have been carrying the team for 6 years, strong, dog, strong. Nobody. Lamar get hurt, the team can't win a single damn game. Can't win the game.
What?
What?
And we still make the playoff every year.
No, we ain't made it 2 years ago. We made it last year. By the grace of God, we played the Falcons and made it. But
we made it last year.
Yeah, man, I mean, but the team 2 years ago, he was #1 in the whole AFC, in the whole conference.
8-3.
One man, #1 team in the conference, beat Mahomes, everybody. But he not the best. He number 10. It's crazy, dog. I don't even try to talk about it, dog, because people don't want to keep it real. So I'm glad I'm here with y'all, man, because people don't really want to keep it funky, talk the truth. So I mean, football about winning games. You got 5,000 yards. What's it called? Herbert throwing for 4,000 yards. Joe ain't got a playoff win. Trash. Come on, man. Next.
My man, you got the producer with the preaching, the choir music in the background. So, pause. It's your turn. What's your expectation?
Hey, look. Talk about Justin Herbert, and we beat the brakes off them. We played them.
2 times.
When we played the Chargers 2 years ago. We beat the brakes off them. Lamar Jackson dominated that game. When we talk about Lamar Jackson, you would see he the best quarterback in the league this year. Patrick Mahomes came into a good situation. Whereas they're going to throw the ball, they're going to spread it out, a good offensive coordinator. When that offensive coordinator we had, he came in and he stereotyped Lamar Jackson. He came in thinking, black quarterback, all he can do is run. Now, don't get me wrong. if he can run, put him in a situation where he can run to get him comfortable. Let him do what he do best. Once he get comfortable, spread him out. When he was in college, he got a cannon. He can throw the ball. All he needed was some receivers around him. Get the ball to Lamar Jackson. Run. Do this. Do that. No. Now you're going to see the best quarterback in the league. Patrick Mahomes in a good situation. Jessica Herbert, come on, man. They never only talk about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow came in a good situation. He came in with the receiver that he played in college with and 2 other Pro Bowl receivers and a Pro Bowl running back. So all I'm saying is this year, take the chains off of him, turn him loose. I'm going to tell you the perfect example of Lamar Jackson loose. Think about the Colts game when we was down. Y'all remember that?
Oh, for sure.
And they turned Lamar Jackson loose. What we do? What we do against the Colts? He brought the Ravens back from like 20, 23, 5 points. They turned him loose. He ran the ball. He threw short passes. He threw this. We got a monster squad now. And look, I forgot to mention the secret weapon, Mitchell. He's a beast.
If he get burned. If Keaton Mitchell get
He's
burned.
a beast. He's a beast. Now, they never give Lamar Jackson any credit. They say Miami got a track team. We got a track team now. I'm telling you, Zay Flowers is going to open up the offense so much. I'm telling you, Zay Flowers is going to be a beast in this offense. So Lamar Jackson ain't got to run. Ain't got to throw the ball to sorry-ass Brown. Against Detroit Brown dropped like 9 passes. All he needs is somebody going to catch the ball. When Zay Flowers is going to open his offense up. And then we got Duvernay. They don't even talk about Duvernay. Man, Duvernay a beast too. He got hurt. Before he got hurt, we had the best special teams in the league. Our punter was a beast. Our kicker was number 1. What's it called? Duvernay was number 1. But he got hurt. This year, I predict Super Bowl. Dick Shop is Super Bowl, Lamar Jackson MVP, and they're going to put Lamar Jackson in the category of the best quarterback in the league.
Hold up.
Oh, perfect timing. Hold up. Okay, hold up. We got a super chat came in. All right. Davey Dollars, co-host. Shout out to my guys, R2L. My guy, Chris, spitting knowledge. Hashtag best show in the world. Hashtag silence Kevo. Hashtag Dave's Doghouse. Shout out to Dave, man. Appreciate it. $9.99 super chat. All right. Hey, y'all preaching right now. All right. I'm not even a Ravens fan. I'm getting hype. All right. So, Carl, I'm curious what you got to say. You know, I know your thoughts. So I'm curious. Are you going to pull a Kevo on this show right now? Go ahead. Talk to me.
First of all, before I speak, I got 2 things to say. 1, shout out Dave for the don't know the super chat. We appreciate you. 2nd, Jerry is stupid, dog. Jerry is stupid. All right, but my expectations for Lamar, I expect for Lamar to be an MVP candidate for sure. I expect Lamar to throw for 4,000 plus yards. Right. I think Tom Monkey's going to open up this offense. I think we have depth at receiver, like we said before. Odell signing, drafting Zay Flowers, Nelson Aguilar as depth. And nobody said this. I was giving y'all room to say it, but we also signed Laquan Treadwell. Now, that might fly under the radar. I remember what Laquan Treadwell did at Ole Miss. I remember my expectations for Laquan Treadwell coming out of Ole Miss, and I'm not saying I expect him to be that, but I think he can add depth to our lineup, to our receivers. He could come in, probably come to stretch the field a little bit, or third down, probably win a third down against a lower tier corner to move the chains. I think that might be something to look out for. I expect Lamar to run for 700 to 1,000 rushing yards. I expect 30 plus passing touchdowns. maybe 7 to 10 rushing touchdowns. I don't know if he's going to run as much with Todd Monken as he did with Greg Roman. That's yet to be seen. But yeah, I agree with Lamar going to show a lot of people, prove a lot of people wrong. But what else is new? Let's not forget, just last year in the offseason last year, we were debating about an ESPN list that didn't even have him top 10. So I'm not surprised by the disrespect of Lamar. I'm not surprised that people putting people like Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts and things like that over Lamar Jackson. You want to talk about playoff success, which is fine. But if you really break down those games, they didn't. Joe Burrow until last year, like Joe said in previous shows, didn't really show much that first year he went to the Super Bowl. He played okay, but he was carried a lot by the defense, as Joe would say, which I told y'all that year that Bengals defense is better than what people gave him credit for. And if you look at Hurts, no disrespect to Hurts, he balled in the Super Bowl, but the 49ers game, the passing game, their best pass was an incomplete pass that just didn't get challenged. And they couldn't really pass the ball. They ran the ball a lot. Tom, I'm going to get to that. So the Giants game was an utter blowout. So if you want to say that's why Hurts didn't put up great passing numbers, okay. But, I mean, he didn't wow you into the Super Bowl. He won those games, don't get me wrong. But it's not like he showed like, oh, that's why he was MVP until the Super Bowl. Granted, balled out the Super Bowl. We'll never take that away from him. He just lost to my best quarterback in the NFL. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I love Lamar as much as all y'all, but I think y'all got to pump y'all brakes a little bit, putting him over Mahomes. Like, I understand he's with Andy Reid, and Andy Reid is a great offensive mind, but Andy Reid ain't never won a Super Bowl until he got with Mahomes. Let's not forget that. One, Mahomes got him over that hump. Two, it's a lot of things that Mahomes do that Andy Reid can't teach, can't coach. I'm talking about hook passes, running runway, throwing back shoulders opposite across the field. Like, y'all want to talk about a cannon. Mahomes has a cannon as well. Like, Mahomes' accuracy is crazy. Mahomes do the football is crazy. I love Lamar. I think Lamar is top 3, top 5. But I can't put him over Mahomes, man. I'm sorry. I can't. Everybody said Mahomes was through when they lost Tyreek Hill, and he threw for the most yards he's ever thrown for a season without Tyreek Hill, and led the league in touchdown passes. So I think that's a hump we have to get over. So with that being said, I expect us to at least go to the AFC Championship. I can't bet against Mahomes. Yeah, I've said this on previous shows. I love Mahomes. I love Lamar. I love Mahomes. I battle with myself each and every day. Who's my favorite quarterback between those two? But I can't do it yet. Lamar is 1-3 against Mahomes. I understand Lamar has the second best winning overall percentage behind Mahomes, but Mahomes is the reason why he's number 2 and not number 1. So, and like I said, I expect MVP candidate, AFC Championship game at least 4,000 yards, 30 plus touchdowns, 7 to 10 rushing touchdowns with 700 to 1,000 rushing yards.
All right.
I respect Mahomes. Don't get me wrong. I respect Mahomes. But
hold on real quick, Pop.
Mahomes was put in a good situation.
Hold on real quick, Pop.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Shout out to Tyrone Parker, who's sitting in the middle. All right. Shout out to this man right here on the show, sitting in the super chat, $1.99. You want to read it, sir? Since you said that.
I read it myself. Lamar over Mahomes today. Silence Carl and still silence Kepler.
I'm sorry, I can't let my multitasking, being on the show and distributing. Appreciate it, Ty. Appreciate it.
I can't let my fandom. I can't.
Go ahead, Pops. Go ahead.
Listen, I respect Mahomes. Mahomes was in a perfect situation when he came to leave with Andy Reid. Andy Reid put him in a good situation, and Lamar Jackson came in a situation where he had to run for his life his first year. And he still made the playoffs. You know, they say he's not accurate. Stephen A. Smith, he can't throw the deep ball. He can throw the deep ball. Pull up some Lamar Jackson highlights of throwing the ball, and you can see Lamar Jackson throw the most sidearm passes than anybody in the league. He can throw anything Patrick Mahomes can throw. Patrick Mahomes is, like I said, is in a good situation. You wait till this year when Lamar Jackson get on that field. He look like he in college. He throwing the ball. He moving around. Can you imagine Lamar Jackson in the no-huddle offense? With the spread receivers? Where everybody spread it out? Come on, man. Come on, man. Lamar Jackson, like my man said, is the best thing I ever seen in clicks. Best.
I love Lamar, but I just can't put him over Mahomes. I've seen Mahomes do some things where I don't know how he did it. Like, again, I know I be talking about it all the time, but that throw in the Super Bowl where he was parallel to the ground and the receiver still touched the ball, how do you do that? How?
You know, to be fair, when I watch a lot of the Chiefs games, I like Mahomes a lot. I really do. But I mean, Andy Reid probably one of the best offensive minds and probably about the past 20, 30 years in pro football. And we had Eric Bieniemy. I mean, you watching the Chiefs games, Mahomes be throwing dudes, and dudes be smacked wide open out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's the scheme, the pick routes, the bust formations, the trips. Dudes be wide open. And you talking about dudes, you talking about first part of Mahomes' career. You talking about dudes, we could throw a 10-yard slant, running for 70 yards. The numbers look crazy. It's Tyreek Hill, the 10-yard slant, he out. I mean, the numbers just, dude, I mean, come on now. Come on, let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. It's the scheme. The Mahomes is very good, bro. Mahomes is very good. He is, bro. He is. He's elite. He probably the best passer of the football. He way better passing the ball than Dan Marino. That's saying a lot. Dan Marino could throw that thing like crazy. Mahomes is better than Dan Marino throwing the ball. I'm talking about just throwing that thing. But the success is football is the ultimate team game, and you talking about a team sport where you need you can have the best quarterback in the world. Your O-line's trash, he not going crazy. If you have a good O-line, good receiver, good quarterback, your receivers is trash, you're not going crazy. So the Kansas City, the organization built a great football team. It's a team. Now you talking about Lamar, you got 9-man boxes. They not even the whole stadium knows it's a run. He's still 30 yards out. You got he making stuff happen with nothing, with bad coaching, with bad I mean, Greg Roman he's running the same. Greg Roman's running the same scheme for over a decade. No wrinkle, nothing. I mean, they brought in the year last year. They tried to bring in a guy to help out with the passing game, with a passing offensive passing coordinator. They tried to bring that in to help. That didn't work. I remember all season they were saying Greg Roman was talking about the preseason press conferences. We're gonna see Lamar line up under center. I probably seen him under center 2 times. The last time I seen a Raven quarterback line under center was when Huntley crashed out in the playoffs. The last time we ran up under center.
Man,
let's keep it funky though, folks. Now you talking about Lamar with nobody on the team though. He got no one on the team, but he only behind Mahomes. Come on, folks. I mean, we ain't talking about your head coach as an offensive guru. John Harbaugh, special teams coordinator. John Harbaugh's career, we done probably had about 10 offensive coordinators under Harbaugh. Facts.
But listen,
the last good offensive line we had was Gary Kubiak, and Harbaugh choked that game away in the playoffs against the Patriots. Bad coaching. Facts. Up 14 2 times.
Let him cook now.
Come on, man. Talking. Go ahead, Pops, man. I ain't trying to talk, man.
And to address the situation with Andy Reid. Man, the Eagles went to 4 NFC championship games in a row, and they ain't have nobody, no receivers. Once they get T.O., they go to the Super Bowl. If they had T.O. and somebody else, they would have won. They had T.O. 1 year went to the Super Bowl. Andy Reid went to 4 NFC championships back to back, and with the part that his son died, and he's still coaching. And you talk about Andy Reid ain't win a Super Bowl until he got Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid was the beast.
It's true.
Andy Reid was a beast. Andy Reid went to 4 NFC championships back to back. Then he went to Super Bowl once he got Terrell Owens. If he had another receiver, that's a win. Easy against the Pacers. Dominic and McNabb never had anybody. When McNabb came in the league, he wasn't no passer. He wasn't no good. Andy Reid turned him into a quarterback that can go to the NFC championships and win a Super Bowl, but they never brought anybody around him.
I said, let him cook.
Look, all that is cool,
Patrick
right?
Mahomes came in 54.
But what y'all are not mentioning is one, again, he got him 2 rings. He ain't even get him 1. He has 2 in 5 years starting, by the way. Then let's talk about, again, y'all say the perfect situation. Last year was not the perfect situation. You had so many guys talking about Mahomes is going to have it down here. So many guys, Josh Allen is now the best quarterback in the league, which was stupid in my opinion. And he didn't do nothing but he didn't do nothing but throw for the most yards in his career and lead the league in touchdowns. That's y'all don't understand. That's crazy. That's like if Lamar loses Mark Andrews and throws for the most yards in his career and throws and leads the league in touchdowns. It's the equivalent of that. I mean, I guess I know he had Kelsey, but he also had Juju, who was a castaway, MVS, who was a castaway. He had McCall Hardman, who didn't do much and he really still didn't do much. He's a gadget guy. Come on, like y'all say it's the scheme, but I've also seen Mahomes run around, do some crazy stuff, buy time, and throw a crazy pass that probably would have got most other quarterbacks benched for multiple games that lead to touchdowns. I've seen Mahomes with a high ankle sprain beat the Bengals, beat the Jags, beat the Eagles, who put up 35 and who was the second best defense in the league with a high ankle sprain. Run 20-something yards to put the game on ice, to have the wherewithal to see that as a whole. Right there on James Bradbury, throw the ball, point to the ref. Hey, look, he held to ice the game. Like, I've seen all these things from Mahomes. The cerebralness. It's not just Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a help. Yes, he's a catalyst. But Patrick Mahomes is just a dog. I understand.
He's very good.
It's
He's
not
very, no one's taking that. No, I said Lamar. I said Lamar only behind Mahomes. That's what I said originally. That's what I said originally. Now, but now, would you say Juju Smith-Schuster, Miko Hardman? What was the other dude? Now I take any of them 3 dudes over what we had in Baltimore. Now I'm trying to take I go back to the point of it's a football team, bro. Once again, you got dudes that you can name. You can't name nobody that was playing on the Ravens last year. Like I said again, and so we ain't got Lamar has been having no help and look no help. And like I said, the dudes when you're watching the Chiefs games. Let's a good game. When they played the Cardinals, something like that. Dude, them dudes was wide open out there, dude. I mean, dudes be wide open for the Chiefs, bro. It's the scheme, bro. It's the scheme, and you just scheme, and you got quality players. We don't even have a good scheme or quality players for Lamar, but he's only number 2 in winning.
No, I get all that. That's what I say. I'm with you with that.
Yeah.
I just can't.
I'm just saying, bro. I think the league about to be. I think the league gonna get put on notice this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm with you. I'm with you on all that. I'm just saying I can't put him over Mahomes yet. I can't.
I can't neither. But this year, I think he's gonna surpass him, bro. I think he's gonna surpass him this year.
I love Lamar
because when you playing Mahomes, when you're playing the Chiefs, you need an X factor type of thing to happen to get you over the hump. And see, most other teams don't have the X factor because Mahomes is the X factor, but Lamar is the weapon X. And so I mean, Chris Jones is nice, but that hamstring gonna tighten up when you take off on him. Try to tell you, it's going to tighten up. I mean, only time Lamar be getting caught up is in that pocket. He getting caught in the pocket because Greg Roman's got max protection and 2 receivers. It's James Prochet and Mark Andrews out there. They covered. They're covered. I'm getting smacked in the back. Okay, that's why I'm hurt. Okay, cool. I got it. So now let's switch it up and see what's happening now this year, bro. Let's spread everybody out. Let's see what the league look like this year with Lamar looking like it's Louisville. It's gonna look like Louisville out there this year, I think.
Look. They're
gonna look like Louisville out there.
Go back and look at the Super Bowl. Go back and look at the Super Bowl. The Chiefs scored like 2 touchdowns on the same play, in and out. Come on, man. And then that hole, you can't call that in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
that wasn't no hole. Not in the Super Bowl.
We forget that 2 years ago.
The same play they did. The wide receiver went in and then cut out. The wide receiver went in and came out. You mean to tell me, as a defensive coordinator, or a quarterback, you don't understand that? And then the defensive coordinator got a job as a head coach or defensive somewhere else? They crazy. There's nowhere in the world. They scored 2 touchdowns on an in and out play. And the hole was on the in and out. Come on now.
All right,
they gave Patrick Mahomes the Super Bowl.
All right, look, I would love for y'all to continue, but we'll be talking all day, y'all. Y'all already know. Y'all getting passionate, man. The people going crazy in the comments. So look, we gotta move on to our last topic. All right, our last topic. We gotta talk about the schedule. We gotta get some predictions. Now look, everything sounds good in the off season, but what you about to say right now is going. You will be held accountable to what you're about to say throughout the NFL season. Because one thing we do know, they gotta go out and play these games. All right. So let's pull up the schedule. All right. I want y'all to give me a prediction of a win-loss record for the season. And Chris, we're gonna start off with you.
All right. Hmm. I give us about 18. Yeah, we looking about about 14 and what was it 14-4? Was it
3.
18 games, right?
3.
14-3.
17.
Yeah, we about 14-3. That's what it looked like to me. I see with Ravens, we always got a game where we play somebody that we supposed to beat, and then they come out. I guess they go to the club or something, and then they come out the next day, and for some reason we ain't cooking somebody like so. I think maybe like the Cardinals. I see we take an L there, something dumb like that. You probably we probably split one with the Bengals or the Steelers, and maybe something, maybe a random game like maybe the Rams. Yeah, maybe the Rams. Is that in Baltimore or is that at Baltimore? Out Baltimore.
I got it on mine. It is in Baltimore.
Yeah. We good for crashing out on the home game. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, we'll crash out a home game. We always blow a home game every year. A couple of them. Yep. So yeah, that sounds about right. But normally we're a good road team. So I see us doing pretty good out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's barring. That's barring. Long as anybody else can get hurt. Lamar get hurt, I can't. I mean, the season a wash. That's it. Season over with. Lamar get hurt. But if Lamar healthy, that's what we looking like. Pretty much.
All
Pretty
right,
much.
all
Pretty
right,
much.
all right, Pops, your turn. Baltimore Joe. Which I got y'all for?
I,
Which I got y'all
I say, I say 15-2.
There you go.
You
That
know,
sounds good.
I think everybody gonna be healthy. I think that we gonna roll
Stop the
through the
cap.
season. I think it's gonna be like smooth sailing. Man, when we signed Roquan Smith, that was the definition for our defense. We shut Cincinnati down every game we played them. If he wasn't trying to jump over the pile, what the? So what I'm saying is we shut Cincinnati down every game we played them. When Roquan Smith signed with us, man, that was the definition for our defense. Our defense is tight. He's a straight leader. He put everybody where they need to be, and he balls. He balls out. So this year, him and the safety, I think gonna be the standouts on our defense. I love Marlon Humphreys. You know what I'm saying? But the safeties that we got, I think one corner we can get away with it. As long as we got somebody that can get in front of them, man, we can get away with it. I think our pass rush is gonna be a beast because I think both of them boys are hungry and they want their pass rush. And Roquan Smith and Queen got everything come up the middle. So
I'm iffy on
I think
Queen.
we're gonna be 15-2. Lamar, when Lamar Jackson get on the field, he gonna be more of a leader this year, as far as calling the own plays, changing things at the line of scrimmage. I love that. I love that. And I don't give a damn about them plats. Let's get it on.
All right. Let's
That's
get
what
it,
I
man.
think.
All right, Carl. So we got 14-3. We got 15-2. Carl, what you talking?
So my ceiling is like 14-3. So my ceiling, I like Chris said, we're gonna drop probably the London game because I remember last time we was in London, it didn't go too well. Lost 44-7 to the Jaguars, which it shouldn't have been that type of game. I honestly hate the fact that we play in London. So that's one of the games I have us dropping. I have us dropping the Bengals game, the first one, if Joe Burrow plays. If he's there, I have us dropping the home game against the Bengals because I think we'll split. I think we'll both win home and home. and I have us dropping the 49ers game on Christmas Day. If Nick Bosa is still there, it's going to be a defensive struggle. It really depends on who's the quarterback. If Brock Purdy's healthy, maybe it's more as a toss-up for me, but I can't. I love the Ravens, but like Chris said, we're going to drop a game. I can't have us going 15-2 because I know in my heart we're going to drop a game. So that's the game I think we're going to drop. My floor is like 11-6. My floor is that we split one with the Steelers and the Bengals. We lose the 49ers. We lose in London. Maybe mess around and lose to the Lions. Just because that Lions offense did get better. I don't know. That's if if the Ravens do what they do, blow a fourth quarter lead or something like that. Because that happened like 3-4 times last year as well. Even happened with Roquan against the Jags. So I'm like, Pops brought up Patrick Queen. I'm not sold on Patrick Queen 100%. I know he balls quarters 1, 2, 3. But fourth quarter comes, it starts the missing tackles, the blown assignments, the not disciplined. I'm like, come on. Like, I don't know if he's tired. I don't know what it is. But in the fourth quarter, Patrick Queen is not the same to me. And I've noticed it multiple games. Like, I don't get it. Hopefully he can change that. And then he gets his contract, which again makes the Trent Simpson draft kind of what was that. But yeah, my ceiling is 14-3. My floor is 11-6.
All right, let's get it. Todd, talk to us.
Mine basically, I got the same thing almost as Carl with the ceiling 14-3. I got the worst case scenario 11-6, but my losses I got if Burrow I'm playing it for the Bengals in the first game, I got us losing that game. But if he don't play, it's winning. The Browns game, if we can stop the run, I got us winning that. The first Steelers game, if no Humphreys, I got us losing that. The Titans game, I got us losing regardless. The next Bengals game, I got us losing that.
You got us getting
yeah, 49ers game, I got us
it's in London.
Like when 49ers game, like what you call it, if both are playing, I got us losing. If both don't play, I got us winning. That Dolphins joint, I got us winning regardless because that's going to pay back on that game. And then the Steelers game, we're going to be in the playoffs already, so we don't need that game. So I got us losing that when we need that game. We're gonna put Huntley in and get like 10 points. So
what's your record again?
Please don't put Huntley in.
I said my ceiling is 14-3. My worst case scenario 11-6.
All right. So I need you and Carl to give me a record. I got your floor. I got your ceiling.
I'm gonna go with the ceiling, of course.
Nah, I'm going 12-4.
I'm going 14-3. I'm going with my ceiling.
No,
I'm just giving
5.
It's 12-5. It's 12-5. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there it is.
The Titans. You got to lose to the Titans.
London.
It's in London.
I don't care if it was in Compton. The Titans not going to beat us. They got no quarterback.
I just have it because it's in London. Last time we played in London, I cut my TV off almost in the second quarter. So if we just don't play well in London, Harbaugh didn't even like the fact that we was in London. He said there's a lot of logistical things that went wrong in London. He was hoping we don't play there for a long time, and he got his wish. We ain't played there in 6 years, so he don't like the London game. I don't like it for us. So,
hey, Carl, man.
I'm telling you, every time we play Cincinnati, we shut Cincinnati down. I don't care if Joe Burrow was there or not. That playoff game, we shut them. Ever since Roquan Smith signed with us, we shut them down. 12 points, 13 points. They ain't getting nothing. I'm telling you, Roquan Smith was the definition to our defense.
Like Carl said earlier, he said, Patrick Queen starts missed tacklings in the fourth quarters, but it's not a Patrick Queen thing. It's a John Harbaugh coach team thing, bro. It's not just him out there that be fumbling these tackles, bro. It's a Harbaugh thing. It's been going on since 2014, bro. He's just not an effective coach, bro. He doesn't make adjustments in real time like the top coaches does. He is either he makes his adjustments at halftime and it works really well for him, or he just lose the game, bro. It ain't no in between with John Harbaugh, bro. That's just how I feel with him.
I don't put that on Harbaugh.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Put that on the D coordinators.
Well, he's the head
I
coach.
tell you
He's in
what.
charge of the coordinator.
Yeah, but
Somebody got to catch that. Somebody got to catch that blame for it. The quarterback and the head coach.
I tell you
I
what.
feel you.
When the
I tell you what.
offense sucks,
Let
you get rid of that offensive coordinator quick.
Let's Patrick Queen miss tackles in the fourth quarter, and that boy from Clemson gonna be in there. Believe that.
You're done, son.
All right.
Believe that. I'm telling you, that's why they're dropping.
My thing with John Harbaugh is, yes, he's the head coach, but a head coach's job isn't to call plays on offense nor the defensive side of the ball. It's to manage the clock. It's to decide whether or not you're going to go for it on fourth downs or punt it or not, which I think he actually does an excellent job. Sometimes he can be a bit too aggressive. Sometimes he can be tripping. But that's probably more so faith in Lamar than more so than if he didn't have Lamar, would he be going for it? So I can give him passes on that. So like the logistical things, the play calling and adjustments and stuff like that, that's more so on your coordinators. That's why we fired our previous defensive coordinator. That's why we ran through so many offensive coordinators, because it's not the head coach's job to do those things. We get spoiled by head coaches like Andy Reid, guys like Robert Salah, who's calling probably the defenses in New York, or like Kyle Shanahan, that we think the offensive play calling and stuff is by the head coaches, when that's not true. It's just those guys can do that. Like you said, our coach is a special teams coordinator. So he's probably making decisions more so along the lines of punting, field goals, going for it, kick return scheme, stuff like that, which is probably why Devin Duvernay is one of the best kick returners in the league. That's stuff that John Harbaugh deals with. Everything else is more so coordinators, which is why we've been getting them out.
All right, cool. All right, y'all. So look, great episode. I would love for y'all to keep going though, but we gotta keep it moving, man. And if y'all want to do a part 2, I'm down for it. All right. And if you're gonna have a lot of Raven segments throughout the whole season. So it's been a great panel today. I'm gonna give these last announcements, and before we hop off this show, I'm gonna get a last words from each one of y'all. All right. So before we do that, make sure, first of all, appreciate everybody who stayed to the end. Y'all were just back to back with the comments, man. We appreciate it. Shout out to all the people who put out a super chat. But like, subscribe, and share this video on all 3 platforms as far as X now. It's not called Twitter no more. X, right? Facebook, right? And YouTube, where the money resides, like Tomo would say. My guys are not here, all right? I had to hold it down for my guys. Like I said, once again, appreciate y'all in the comment section. We saw all the comments y'all were putting down throughout the show. Like I said, y'all fueled the show. Without y'all, there's no refuse to lose. And we got these IG chats that we know that I got to feel like Carl gonna get some smoke in the chat after this, right? Because I just got to feel it. I don't know. All right, but we got these IG chats. Tomo, you can throw it up for me. So look, we have an Instagram chat for almost every single sport. All right, you see all the sports up there. I'm not gonna read them all. You guys can see. Oh, for my audio listeners, NBA, NFL, WNBA, women's college basketball, MLB, men's college basketball, college football, UFC, WWE, boxing. So we have a chat for almost every single sport that gives you the latest news. We talking about free agency signings, trade rumors, trades that happen. When Dane requested a trade, we knew before Bleacher Report put it out. Trust me. All right. We came on a show. They put out Dalvin Cook got signed before we got the news anywhere else. All right. So you get the news quick and early before any other major platform. And we do a lot of debates in there. Like I said, the chat gonna be heated after every show. So to join these chats though, you gotta become a member. To become a member, you gotta click on the link in the bio. We have 3 tiers. The first tier is the pro level. The pro level, you get loyalty badges, all right, next to your name when you actually put a comment up. All right, you probably saw it as the show was going on. Also, you're able to join one sports chat as far as on the IG. So any chat you want to be a part of, NBA, NFL fan, we can throw you whatever chat you want to be a part of, and that's $2.99. So that's and you also get special gifts and memes when you actually comment. Y'all saw a couple of stop the caps in the comment section when y'all was talking, all right? When y'all was talking about y'all record. So the next level we have the All-Star level, which is $4.99. All right, $4.99. And the All-Star level allows you to join multiple IG chats. You can join any IG chat you want outside of the R2L chat. You also get member-only videos and live streams. We did our first live members-only video with me, Carl, and Tomo the other day, right? Those are normally unfiltered, right? So you might enjoy those more, right? If you like uncut stuff, right? And you also, as far as the member-only videos, we have some videos that's been up there. You guys go check that out, right? And lastly, we got the Superstar level. And the Superstar level is $9.99 a month. And to be honest, when we become a superstar, you can join any chat. You can join the R2L chat, which is the main one. You can come on the show anytime you want. You can request a topic and actually be on the show for the topic. It's the real deal. You get all the perks from the previous one, plus the one I just said. All right. So hopefully you guys become a member. So far, here are all our superstar members. Shout out to Cardo. I missed you the first time, but we got Jerry, Donnell, myself, Davey Dollars, Tomo, Teddy, Cardo, and Coach Coons. All right. And you, if you click the link in the bio. Lastly, the 3 shows we got: Baseball with Teddy, BWT, all baseball content, Baseball with Teddy. Shout out to Teddy. CTC, cars on right now, as you can see. All college sports going through this show. CTC, college basketball, college football. And then we episode dropping for BWT tonight, episode dropping for CTC Saturday. Shout out to Carr. You can see him right now. And lastly, we got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coons. Episode dropping for him tomorrow also. Shout out to those 3 guys. All right, so look at our last words before we hop off. We're going to do the same order we've been doing: Carl, Ty, Chris, and Pops. Well, Baltimore Joe. All right, so start with you, Carl.
All right, first of all, as always, appreciate you for having me on the show. It was a fun episode, crazy episode. Like you said, I might have some smoke because of what I said in the second segment of the episode, but y'all know how I felt about it, bruh. It's all good. 5 more flocking years, as always. My boy Lamar, I told y'all he's back. I told y'all in September that he will be a Raven, and that's what he is. So I can't wait for the season. Hopefully my ceiling is correct, because I know people waiting to kill me because I killed the Cowboys. So I know them Cowboys fans waiting on me. But hey, great show.
Like always, thank you for letting me go on the show. I ain't need to say much. Like people kept saying I need to say something. I ain't need to say much because Pops was speaking the truth, Chris was speaking the truth, Carl was speaking some truth, but then when he talked about Mahomes, he started lying to himself. But other last words, Zay, I got Zay going offensive rookie of the year, of course. I already said about what you call again, MVP, and that's winning the Super Bowl. Other than that, great show. I want to come on again because I love talking with Pops and Chris, Carl sometimes.
Well, I told not one lie.
All right, Chris.
Man, I appreciate y'all bringing me out here, man. Much love. It's my first time on something like this, but I appreciate the opportunity to chop it up with y'all fellas, man. I just want y'all to realize this, that, y'all in a great time to be alive. Watch football, man. You watching a transcendent talent, number 8 for the Baltimore Ravens every Sunday, man. It ain't gonna never be another one like this, man. This year, I mean, I'm gonna let my man do the talking on the field. We ain't really trying to talk. We just gonna catch y'all in the playoffs. Because in Baltimore, we don't really care about just making the playoffs. We try and get to that ring. The playoffs, bragging about making the playoffs, that's some NFC East stuff. So, we striving for rings around here, man. So that's what we gonna do, and that's what we gonna be on, man. I catch y'all in February, man. That's what we on this year, man. Shout out, much love, fellas, much love.
Bing bang.
Let's get it, Baltimore Joe. Baltimore Joe, last words. I think you muted again. You muted. You muted.
You muted.
You gotta unmute yourself. You gotta unmute yourself again.
Still muted.
You gotta unmute.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I had.
So stupid with that soundboard showing.
You gotta hit the mute button. There's the mute button on the bottom.
Oh man.
On the bottom. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. All right, Paul, we might have to catch you next time, man, on your last words. Hold on. Remember what you did last time? Hit that mic.
Hit the mic with the line.
It looked a little difficult over there, man. Like he's struggling a little bit.
The mic with the line.
The mic with the line. There you go. Boom.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so there it is. Hey, Cole, you're not going to just get smoked. You're going to get some fire. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to try to tell you now. Lamar Jackson is the baddest thing in the NFL, player, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it this year. You're gonna see all his talents. You're gonna see when he run, he throw, he. I'm telling you now, you're gonna see a difference between Lamar Jackson. All these people, they give him all of Lamar Jackson supposed to be in every commercial. They don't give him no commercials because of his hair and the way he talk. He don't care. But I'm gonna tell you now, this year he's gonna show the world who the best quarterback is in the league. Him and his mama. That's my last quote.
Yo, can I say something real quick, please? For all of y'all that don't, I had Lamar Jackson going top 5 coming into the draft. I had the Bills trading up to get him in the top 5. Like, I know what Lamar Jackson can do.
Accusation, false accusation.
Like, bro, I understand how I've been watching Lamar since Louisville. I love Lamar. Let's not get
Accusation.
False accusation. All right, y'all. Look, that's all we have for y'all today. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next episode.
Okay. All right, fella. It was nice meeting all y'all.
All right, Tom.
Have a good night.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.